End the show right now.
You're gonna zipline directly into the harpoon?
Yeah.
What do you know about planes?
I know a lot about planes.
Buckle in, dude. It's gonna suck.
Put your hand on the screen.
How did they find out? Who was the one?
This show has gotten infinitely more gay.
The mystical land of New Jersey.
I don't understand how the laws in this country work anymore.
Welcome to the Rebel Radio Show, live on Cut and Uncensored on WSRR Radio. To my right is Shane E.
Hey, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
Howdy.
I'm Radio's Rebel DJ style. It's the last show of 2024.
Whoa. How'd you do that?
What?
Make it the last show of 2024.
I know a guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A guy in what?
I'm going to tell you a secret.
Guy in time?
I'm booking this shit.
You got a guy in the time district?
I know the booker.
All right. Well, make sure to put me over next year.
No, I will not. not a damn chance you're going
Damn
over
it.
clean. We're brought to you by Synergy Music Studio, GenericClothes.com, and Hellbender Vinyl. What?
So this is the last live show of 2024, but it's the first podcast of 2025.
Whoa.
You're listening to us simultaneously in 2024 and 2025. In fact, not at all. That makes no sense.
Our listeners are time travelers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly
Welcome
what
to
that
it.
means. 216-859-8699. Let us know what year you're listening to us in.
Yeah.
Also, let us know what's wrong with your car.
What's wrong with your car?
Because I know something's wrong with your car.
Listen,
What?
my car,
Your car does have some things wrong with it.
it does. And they'll get fixed.
Will they?
Yes.
Will they get fixed or will the car go to sale?
No. They'll get fixed.
Will they?
Yes.
When? 2025?
Maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully. That's the goal,
That's wishful
baby.
thinking.
That's the goal, baby.
That is-
2025.
The
Or-
year of fixing my car.
I could just put I could just hammer my steering wheel until it lodges in there, and then I could use my hammer as a steering wheel.
You don't want the steering wheel to move.
Yeah.
You want it stable.
Yeah. Or I could get I've seen those videos of those people who take off their steering wheels of their car. I could just
Yeah.
try that with mine.
Yeah, so this guy got pulled over in Australia for doing that, actually.
Oh. Really?
Except he replaced the steering wheel. So, fun fact, when you take off the steering wheel, it's just like a bolt that comes out that
Yeah.
locks your steering wheel in place.
Yeah.
He just clamped a pair of channel locks to his steering wheel bolt and is driving his car with a pair of channel locks and got pulled over for it.
Hell yeah. That's my kind of guy right there.
Listen, it should
Is that
it's
illegal?
probably...
Right to repair. That's what I'm talking about.
Is it legal to not have a... It's probably illegal to not have a steering wheel,
I
right?
mean, if he got pulled over for it, clearly in Australia it is. In America? I
In
don't
America,
know.
I don't think that's illegal.
I don't know, man. It might
Let
be.
me do the research
It might
here.
be, it might not. Like, that's something that I could see going either way. If a cop pulls you over and then is like, whoa. Like, if he's like, hey, I was just letting you know your taillight's out or something like that, like something super minor.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, oh, whoa. You don't,
Don't have a steering
yeah,
wheel.
you don't have a steering wheel on your car right now. Maybe you might get a ticket. They might be like, you can't drive this thing home anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, they could take your car.
I mean, are you allowed to drive with like 3 wheels?
No.
I don't know.
You can't, unless it's like a 3-wheel car. So I don't think anyone's stupid enough to try and drive without a steering wheel by their own volition. Because I
Right,
typed
right.
in, is it illegal to drive without a steering wheel?
Right.
And nothing. It's like talking about aftermarket steering wheels or airbags.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it is illegal to drive with to use the quick release steering wheels like NASCARs and shit use. Those are illegal.
Wait, are you talking about the steering wheels that you can't turn and then it screws off?
Yeah,
You,
the
like,
ones that
click
pop
it?
off. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can't use a
Really?
quick release steering wheel because it's dangerous. What if it releases on the highway?
Really?
Yeah, so you can't
That's
do that. So I'd
interesting.
assume if you can't use a quick release steering wheel, you can't drive without a steering wheel. But what constitutes a steering wheel?
So-
Are these channel locks technically a steering wheel? Because you are steering with it.
Yeah,
Your wheels are being steered by these channel locks.
this would.
I would
have-
argue-
I always figured that the steering wheel referred to
The wheel in which you steer?
the wheel in which you are steering it on.
Yeah, that's the fun part. It's up to interpretation, I guess.
You could put 2 on there, and then.
So then what is that thing on a boat that you use to steer?
The vessel?
No. It's not called the vessel. I promise if you went up to it, I promise if you went up to the Lo-Fi Pirate,
Yeah,
you pointed at
Yeah.
that thing
yeah.
that is circular shaped on the pirate boat that they used to steer, and you said, "Hey, what is that?" You'd say, "Yarg, that's a wheel."
So
then it has to be wheel shaped for it to be considered
does
a wheel.
it though?
Yes.
But do you have to have a steering wheel, or can you have like a steering knob, or like
No.
a steering joystick?
No.
Why? Why does it have to be a wheel?
Because
This seems like backwards thinking.
Well, I guess you could have a joystick or like
Like a cockpit
a
device.
yeah, you could have something else theoretically. I just don't know if that would be like, is that street legal? I don't know.
It should be, is my issue.
What if he had 2 vice grips, one at 10, one at 2?
And then he made like a tape ring around the
Ooh.
asses of them,
Ooh.
and he had a steering wheel then.
Yeah.
That would, if you had 2 vice grips on this. So again, for people listening at home, it's just the column of the car and a pole sticking out the middle where the steering wheel should be.
Yeah.
And he has a pair of vice grips, channel locks, just clamped to it.
Yeah.
And he's using those to turn the wheel.
That's so awesome.
If he had 2 of them, it would be so much less control. You definitely have less control with 2 grips.
It is interesting how, like, something like okay, I think about like Pimp My Ride, where there was like crazy car
So illegal, all of that.
Well, like just insane car customization, but there wasn't anything ever like
Of substance.
a joystick or anything like that. Instead of they kept the model of a car the same.
Who was the host of Pimp My
structure.
Ride?
50 Cent.
Was he?
Yeah.
I believe, and don't get me wrong, because I've only seen like clips of
Yeah.
Pimp My Ride. I wasn't avidly watching Pimp My Ride in 2004.
You were missing out.
I know I was
You
wasting
were.
my time.
Yeah.
Really wasting my time being 4 years
They
old.
put a fish tank in.
They
the
put a
car.
PlayStation in someone's car. I remember
Yeah,
that
dude.
one. It was the pink
Yeah.
van.
Someone found a
The
van.
pink van.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
found it like disheveled in some old parking lot.
And they
or
tried to
something like
repair
that.
it. Yeah. I wonder if throughout the show they talked about the legality of the vehicle. Like, hey, dog, we're gonna pimp your ride, homie. But however, we can also not do this customization because then you could not drive it on the street. That's my 50 Cent
Yeah,
impression.
I wonder. Like
I don't think so.
they probably.
But I would
care.
rather watch a show like that. I'd rather watch a show of like, what can we get away with and have it still be street legal, and then
Yeah,
have them be like, this
right.
is why we can't take out the window.
Yeah, right.
All right, fair enough.
A car needs X, Y, and Z to
Yeah.
be considered a street legal car, right?
What was the other show with the British fucks?
Top Gear.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's something they would do.
There's an American Top Gear, but
Thank
the
God.
the British one was definitely.
Better.
I will say the British one was better.
That was on Speed, right?
I think
The
so.
Speed channel. You guys remember the
so.
Speed channel?
I remember it being on BBC. Honestly,
PBC.
BBC.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
British Broadcasting
big
Channel.
Never.
No, yeah, big black
Yep.
system.
System with a C.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never were much good at spelling, putting U's and shit anyway. I don't. My whole point of bringing the story in is I don't think, number one, it should be illegal to drive like this. As long
agree.
as you're operating the vehicle successfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I wouldn't. Get,
I
I,
don't
wouldn't. I
know.
wouldn't get in an Uber like this.
That's so tough because then, okay, you saying that I put myself in the shoes of a cop. I
Yeah.
pull you over because like
you do that quite frequently.
you have say you
You have
like
a badge and an
Listen.
outfit that you wear.
Shut up. Go to hypothetical land with me.
Okay.
We are in hypothetical land, and I
Yeah.
pull you over because your tail lights out, and I'm like, hey, pull
It
your
isn't. You're lying.
pull your
pig.
window down, buddy. Roll
I'm gonna
that window.
Crank it down for you.
Crank that window down. Hey, whoa.
I'm still cranking it.
Oh, I can peek in. I'm
There you
peeking.
go.
I'm
Okay,
peeking
yeah,
over.
look, stop looking in.
Whoa. Is that what is that? A wrench on your
It's the Harbor Freight special. Yeah.
Okay.
You got a problem with it, officer? Is there a problem, officer?
Your driving record looks pretty okay to me, so I guess not. How long have you been driving it like this?
A while.
How
As long as I can remember.
All right. Well, that seems like a lie.
It didn't come with a steering wheel.
Came like this.
I wish officers could do that. All right. Well, that's a lie. You're lying to me.
Do you wish they could do that?
No.
That seems a lot.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
You been drinking tonight? No. Yeah.
Yeah, you're lying.
Yeah.
You're coming with me.
Seem drunk to me.
Yeah, no, this guy, I think that it probably should be illegal. I
As
think
long
if I'm
as
the
you're operating the vehicle successfully, it should. As long as it's not just the stick.
No, I think you need the thing that the company put there to steer the
Terrible.
vehicle.
What if I need an aftermarket wheel then?
buy a aftermarket steering wheel.
Yeah, then it has.
What if I'm between wheels currently?
Then you don't have a car.
Take the bus.
then you don't. If you don't have a way to steal the bitch, you can't drive her.
This is anti-theft.
No,
I take the wheel off when I leave. You can't take my car.
dude, I'm putting a wrench on it. I'm stealing it.
You're not going to get anywhere because a wrench ain't going to do you shit. You need vice grips.
You know what? I'm stealing your car. That's it. I'm stealing your car with a wrench.
I've seen cars. Not the steering
The
wheel.
movie?
Have you seen Cars 2?
No.
That's,
I saw
that's the one with the pistachio ice cream.
I saw 20 minutes of Cars 2 and went, this is nothing to do with racing. And I turned it off. They're like killing people.
Did you see?
And like there's a trash compactor.
Did you see
and
the
they're British.
pistachio ice cream part?
No.
He says, "Oh man, this is pistachio ice cream. This is spicy."
Is it wasabi?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
I didn't
joke.
even need to see it.
Yeah, but it's funny.
I told the joke.
No, but it's
funny when I said it.
Disagree.
You know why?
Mhm.
Because I'm not animated.
Toe Mater said it pretty funny in Cars 2. Yeah, I won't lie.
Me and Larry don't see eye to eye these days.
You know what? Larry the Cable Guy doesn't talk like that, so I'm done with you.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
Larry the Cable Guy has a normal sounding voice.
I know. That's why we don't see eye to eye these days.
I'm done.
He's a faker. He's over there telling people to consume Prilosec. All right? He's a faker. I got nothing good to say about the cable guy. I don't even think he could fix my cable.
Do you think that you
I
could
think
drive
if I
a car
called
with?
the cable company,
Do you think
Larry would not be the first one to respond. He would not get her done. Yes, I think he could drive a car without a steering wheel. I think this guy was doing it fine. I think they pulled him over on false pretenses. They were like, oh, that window looks a little dark. Smashed his tail light on the walk up. Went, oh, no steering wheel either.
I'm gonna smash your tail light?
See, this is why you can't be a cop.
Yeah, I think that it should be probably illegal.
But
I think if you have something cool there that's like an alternative to a wheel,
But it's still functional.
Vice grips.
That
no,
is dangerous.
no, that seems dangerous.
I've seen people have to start their car with like a screwdriver. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely in the same ballpark as this.
No.
I think that you've seen people robbing a car with a screwdriver.
It was a really nice car. I don't know why you had to start it with a screwdriver. It was like a 2022 Bentley.
Seem to be doing it in very much of a hurry.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. But no, I've seen people start their car with other things, and I've seen people have to like keep their window propped up with a screwdriver and have like weird door tricks to keep their doors shut and
So yeah,
their stick shift.
so the law in America is that this is illegal, right?
Probably. We can assume. If the detachable steering wheel is illegal, vice grips are detachable, and they are a steering wheel. So probably illegal.
I agree with the first half, disagree with the second.
It is.
for sure.
It is
Wait
where
a
you
minute.
steer the wheels.
Listen, so he was involved in a hit and run crash, and then he was pulled over and is facing charges for driving while disqualified, and then he also had a positive drug
I
test.
know you could do that.
They disqualified him
What
from
race was
driving.
he in?
From driving? They said you're DQ'd, pal.
That's it.
Go to the
count this man out.
Go to the pit. You're
Go to the
done.
penalty box.
You're done.
So I don't think he knew how to drive this with vice grips.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
What if he
I
did
don't
it
think
on
anybody
purpose?
knows how to drive a car with vice grips. Vice
Doubt.
grips
Can't
because I
make
don't
the
think that
whole
you
turn.
should.
Doubt.
Yeah,
I think you can.
you'd have to like.
Let's take your steering wheel off.
Don't
See
steal my
how well
wheel.
You do.
I'm stealing your steering wheel,
If we go
and I'm breaking your tail
If
light,
we-
and I'm stealing your car.
I hate the cops. If we go to pull apart right now, if we go to pull apart right now and take the steering wheel off a car and put some vice grips on it, I could drive it out of the pull apart down the road and back.
I don't think that you could like drive it through a city though.
Why not?
'Cause
What
it's-
city? It depends on the city.
No, I'm saying like a bustling area, a hustling, bustling
Let me
area.
tell you a little story about pull apart. They're not by bustling areas.
That's what I'm saying. You'd be like driving down a straight road with
That's
no
where I
traffic.
need to go. That's where
No.
I need to go.
No, this
It's like
is
if
illegal.
I bought a motorcycle, I wouldn't ride it on the highway because I don't trust the cars around me. If I
Style,
took my steering wheel off, I wouldn't drive through the city.
you're going to jail.
216-859-8699. Send me your steering wheel.
He's out in the car, listening to the Rebel Radio Show.
Yeah, Raw's coming to Netflix this coming week.
Road to WrestleMania. That's all I'm saying. We're on our way. I don't think the booking's gonna be great. I think that it's gonna be like Roman and Punk and like Cody and Cena.
What do you think Big Jim's doing? World title
I
picture?
think that broken toe injury is gonna have him out for
No.
6 to 8 years.
No. Years. Fuck me.
Yeah, they had to amputate
Oh, no.
his head.
No.
yeah.
This guy has to give a doctor as you are a cop. 216-859-8699 for your medical malpractice. Hellbendervinyl.com is a proud supporter of WSRR Radio and all of the artists here, as well as the local music scene in Pittsburgh. So if you need to make your album something special on its next release, go to hellbendervinyl.com. They have a whole collection of custom vinyl record pressings, and you can work with them to make yours look exactly how you want it for your next release. Once again, that's hellbendervinyl.com. I like chess.
Really? What's your favorite move?
Clearly, you don't know how to play chess.
Name your 3 favorite moves.
Rook to D3.
I like the Chattingham squaggle.
What language is that one in?
No, that's English. You
No,
just don't know
it
much
wasn't.
about chess. That's
Shane,
English.
Shane, why don't you and I
Chattingham
play some chess?
squaggles.
Why don't you and I play some chess?
I like checking the king.
For what? Lumps?
The
What king?
The mumps.
Charles?
Chess.
Xavier?
Listen, I've never played chess.
Me neither.
You know why?
Why?
What are you wearing right now? You got jeans on?
I do
You got
have
jeans.
jeans
You
on.
got jeans on.
SpongeBob hoodie.
Nah, those are jeans. Not the hoodie. Under
Who
the
lives
hoodie.
in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants.
Gary also lives in
Horse
a
are
pineapple
yellow
under
and
the sea.
bubbly. SpongeBob SquarePants.
He's dead.
All right, you know what? You didn't have to do that. Okay. Trying to enjoy the radio show.
Eh, not today, fucker. You're wearing jeans. And you're wearing jeans.
You're wearing jeans.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
so
about
are
it.
you.
Don't fucking worry about
Your
it.
jeans are the same color as mine,
Hey!
Brewster.
Whoa, why you bring color into this, asshole?
They're
Uh-huh. Go ahead. What are they?
mine have paint splattered
Yeah,
on them,
and
and
mine
yours
don't. Yeah. If you're wearing jeans and you're wearing jeans, neither one of you are anywhere near a chessboard. Everyone knows rule number 1 in chess.
Wait,
you
wait,
can't
wait,
wear
wait.
jeans to play chess.
Where does my SpongeBob hoodie fit into all
It
of
doesn't.
this?
It doesn't fit.
You know what? You are a bubble blowing double baby.
Well, you're a bitch. Let's talk
aggressive.
about Magnus Carlson.
Carlson.
Carlson. Sorry, I was
Magnum
so-
opus.
I was so influctuated with the first name of Magnus.
Magnus is like
It's good.
You have to be a champion.
You have to be a strong man to be named Magnus.
And he's not just like a chess champion.
he can
He's
detect butt plugs.
I forget what his official title is, but he's like-
Grandmaster.
yeah, he's a grandmaster.
I just made that up.
No, I think that's actually it.
It's chess grandmaster. Is that right?
I think it is.
It sounds right. Let's go with it. Let's
Look
go
up
with it.
his
Don't
name.
check it.
I want to.
Don't check it. He's the chess grandmaster, Magnus,
Uh-huh.
and he wore jeans.
Yeah,
That's
so
literally the story.
he was at a chess competition.
The chess competition in which you can become the chess grandmaster.
Ornament.
No, it was. I think it was just like a. So the.
I think once you're the chess grandmaster, that title's always on the line.
Yeah, I think it was just.
I think if you get beat
it was just a tournament in New York.
for the grandmaster championship of chess,
No.
It said something for the championship.
his name
Oh, sorry.
Magnus.
They were
That's not-
competing for the World Rapid
Yeah,
Championship.
see,
Ah,
they were on the
okay.
rapid playing chess.
Shut up. Shut the hell up.
We've only got one more day left in the year. I gotta get all the sillies out now.
Oh,
Because 2025, we're switching to news talk.
So Magnus Carlsen is also he's the one that was involved in that butt plug scandal
That's what I'm saying.
from the beginning. I don't know if that was at like
We
the
talked
beginning of
about
this
that,
year.
yeah?
Yeah, I think we brushed over the butt plug. I think
There's
we might
only
have,
so much you can do with the butt
yeah, I
plug.
think we might have talked about it. I don't know, but yeah, there was a scandal.
There's an It's Always Sunny episode based off of that.
Is there really?
I think so, yeah.
Where so Magnus Carlsen, I think, was the
Chess
person
MVP.
who accused, chess MVP Magnus Carlsen,
Thank you.
accused this other guy, I forget his name, of having a butt plug in to like know what moves to make for like some big chess competition.
Yeah.
And it was a huge scandal, and there was no way to prove it.
He had a
Um,
vibrating remote butt plug, and like someone was watching from
Yeah.
the stands and like controlling when he'd go over the pieces and vibrating it, and based on the number of pulses he'd get what piece to move.
Hell yeah, yeah. That's
We've
so
all done
fucked
it. We've
up.
all done it. So.
But so
just not in competition.
Magnus was involved in that situation, and now he's involved in this jeans scandal. Where
Yeah, so he was in the right for that one. He called out the guy for cheating.
he was in the right for this one too. He walked. He was like, "You won't let me wear jeans?
Yeah, he
You
was just
fucking
wearing
losers.
jeans.
I'm leaving."
He
What are you
had
supposed to wear to play chess? A leotard?
No, I
I
think you're
guess
supposed
so.
to be like formal wear.
Yeah, I think it's like a 3-piece suit.
No.
Yeah, I
No,
think you're
look at the
supposed.
fucking pictures of him. The guy's definitely just in pants that he's playing with.
Well, I don't think he is. I think because that's illegal. You're breaking rules. According to the FIDE,
Federal.
the
Federal.
I don't think it's federal.
The F in FIDE definitely stands for federal. You don't start anything with an F that doesn't stand with federal.
It's the International Chess Federation.
You said it started with an F.
It's
does.
FIDE, but I don't know. why.
FIDE.
That spells free. Creditreport.com, baby.
I'm done with you. But yeah,
Magnus Carlsen, chess MVP, god of the board, wore jeans to play chess. And they said, nope, you're disqualified. Much like the man for driving, Magnus was disqualified from the game of chess.
He
and then
also was charged a $200 fine.
he refused. So they asked him to change, and he refused. He was like, "No, I'm not. I'm wearing jeans."
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Because why wouldn't you?
I'm dying on this hill.
Why would you change your pants to play chess?
He was like, "That dude was wearing a butt plug. I'm wearing jeans. Fuck
You
it.
let this guy in with a sex toy, and I can't wear jeans.
This is ridiculous."
It says you can't wear denim.
Yeah,
that's the dress code at all.
that's
Like
ridiculous.
jacket.
I'm
Can't wear a jean
assuming.
jacket.
I'm assuming.
Why? What would you? Why would that distract from chess? Other
Okay.
pants have pockets.
So the dispute with the tournament's officials ultimately had been a quote matter of principle. Carlson told the chess outlet Take.
Matter of principle. He's like, yeah, I'm not changing. I'm wearing jeans.
Well, I think he might be referring to like they're saying it's a matter
Oh.
of principle of a chess player needs to be dressed nice to. in order-
Why? Respect for the board.
Yeah, I think there are definitely certain hobbies and like interests that people pursue that are deemed more like highbrow and like high class snobby, and there's a certain etiquette around them.
Yeah.
What are you doing right
Don't
now?
worry about it. Just keep
No,
talking.
who are you calling?
Ghostbusters.
Why? What
Don't
do
worry
they?
about it.
What do
I-
the Ghostbusters have to do with this?
Bust the chess.
Bust the chest.
Makes me feel good.
Who are you calling?
Magnus.
I don't think Magnus Carlsen is on the other line, pal.
He literally posted to Twitter. He said, "Oh, I'm definitely playing chess in jeans tomorrow."
Yeah.
After this,
Well, that's just a shame. Magnus didn't pick up.
Who's
I
Mag?
looked up his name, Magnus Carlsen,
You're done.
and I called it
You're done.
because I wanted to get his take on why you can't wear jeans to play chess.
You.
Because clearly he did.
You know
he
what?
came back and played.
I'm gonna. Well, yeah. I think he just took the fine and then was like,
You
"Fuck
think
it.
he
I'm gonna
paid
keep
it?
playing in jeans."
You think he paid the $200? I wouldn't.
I don't know.
well, he was back in the competition.
You think?
Yeah.
You think it's $200 every time you play in jeans, or it was like $200 cover charge?
He said that he'll change tomorrow because it was like a multi-day competition. He said, "I'll change tomorrow. I just didn't realize it today."
That's crazy. They want him to go home and change and come
Yeah.
back.
Well, the
Are they going to provide him pants?
They provided accommodations for like their hotels that were all in quote unquote walking distance,
Mm-hmm.
so that they wouldn't have to travel a long
Right,
distance. So he could have walked back, but
It's the principle.
Yeah, literally. So
No, it's stupid. Why would I again, I'm asking this question again. Why would you have to wear not jeans to play chess? Slacks, cargo pants. What could you get away with? Shorts? Can you wear shorts to play chess? Basketball shorts.
Yeah. 100%.
Singlet. I'm saying singlet, dude.
Wear a full Kurt Angle style.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Kurt Angle style.
Yeah,
boxing
dude.
chess.
Is that
you-
that time I broke my fucking neck?
Yeah. You got the gold though.
I did in chess.
Uh,
Beat Magnus for it, actually.
literally,
Dude showed up in jeans, got disqualified. They gave me the medal.
Magnus said it's the principal. He said, "I'll change tomorrow if that's okay." I didn't realize it was today. Or I
He
didn't
said,
realize
if that's
it today.
okay. They said, no, it's not actually.
They did rewrite the rules, though.
But they said you have to change now, and at that point, it became a matter of principle for me.
At that point, I'm taking off my pants. I'm playing chess in my boxers.
I am naked. Who cares?
you,
My
you are,
chess ability.
you are going to watch me play chess in jeans, or you're going to watch me play chess in my underwear.
That's so funny.
Those are your two options.
Yeah, that's great.
Shows up in a skirt the next day.
I hope so. Yeah, that's kind of dumb, and I'm glad that he came back, but obviously still in jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good for him. Fuck the chess organization.
Magnus is the chess organization. He's the only guy I know that I trust in terms of chess lore.
Dude, he's the only one making it cool again.
We need more Magnus Carlson?
Carlson.
I keep wanting to say Carlton.
Yeah.
That's the guy from My Name is Earl. 216-859-8699. Send me your favorite chess move.
It's
Welcome back to Talk to a.
No.
We're gonna do a crypto scam next.
Yeah.
So watch out for that. Make sure to buy, and then don't sell because
Ever.
we will. Yeah, we aren't. Wink. All right.
If you are looking to buy, GenericClothes.com is the place to go. GenericClothes.com is a proud sponsor of WSRR Radio and the independent music scene. Tell those big brand clothing companies to stick it, because why would you pay $80 for a shirt with a check mark on it when you could pay $15 for a shirt that says shirt?
Right.
Same material,
Right.
gets the same job done.
They're amazing.
You can't see my nipples through either of them.
Yeah.
GenericClothes.com. Tell those big brand clothing companies to suck it. No one cares about the details. Get to the point. Shane, get to the point of this next story.
Something. Well, so this has to do with a new brushing scam.
Yeah, I don't know why
that
it's called that. Maybe just because it's Australian.
sees
Yeah.
people receiving unsolicited packages full of trash. Now, I may be bald, but to my understanding,
Prove it.
this is not what they mean when they say like I don't know what this brushing means. I'm actually not bald right now. I have a little bit of hair.
How much?
Grew it out a little bit.
How much? How much
Enough.
hair? Count
Enough.
it. Count it for me right now.
At least 40 of them.
Eh.
There's at least 40.
Mm,
Probably
34, 35.
50.
Okay. All right, buddy. Yeah, 50 hairs.
I'm just being
Sure.
honest.
Yeah.
50 of them.
I don't know where brushing scam comes from, and I think that is just an Australian term because we are doing the Australian news today, apparently.
What the fuck?
We talked about the car. We talked about this one now
Crikey.
from 10 Country 97.3 FM for some fucking reason.
10 country.
I don't think the station's Australian, Jane. I think that's
Alright.
just who's reporting it.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay. I forgot you worked there part-time.
I'm a brushing guy myself.
Both Australian stories were your style.
They,
so.
well, I'm in
Yeah,
touch.
you
I'm
know
in
what?
touch with the Aussies.
Maybe you're just
Big Rhea Ripley fan.
all right.
Big Buddy Murphy fan.
Do you like spiders?
No, absolutely not.
Then
That's why I'm here.
Australia.
And not in Australia.
Australia is the spider country.
That's why I left.
They call it the homeland of spiders.
They call me Homelander because I live in America,
Ah, I see.
and I left Australia because of the spiders.
Like The Boys, season 1 and 2 and 3.
So they're sending packages in the mail that are like mailers full of shredded up cloth or styrofoam or stuffed animals or rags, and they're just sending them to people.
Who's they?
So they're sending them to people.
Scammers?
Yeah.
The scammers.
yeah. Okay.
Who is they? Why aren't we backtracking this?
Yeah, let's get to the bottom of who they is.
Probably the same people that are running the drones.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
The New Jersey drones, now the Australian brushing scam.
The Australian brushing scam is a great ska band
We're
name.
fucked.
So if you're out there and you want to start a ska band and you want to use the Australian brushing scam as your name, 216-859-8699, expect my royalties.
You must have a trumpet in your ska band.
I think that's a requirement for any ska band.
Well, it could just be any brass instrument, I think.
I think you need a trumpet in a ska band.
Only
a sax ain't going to do it for
only
this
the
occasion.
Good ones. All the good ones have trumpets.
All the good ska bands have trumpets.
That's right.
You heard it here first. Hot takes with Shaney.
Hey.
But they're sending out all these shredded up cloths
Mhm.
in these packages with no explanation, and people are trying to figure out where they're coming from. And
Right.
on the packaging itself is a QR code that these people are scanning to try and figure out who sent them these things.
Right. That makes
And
sense.
they're just using it as essentially like a data miner to then get into your phone and get more your information.
So is it like...
It's just a
Here's-
really advanced QR code scam.
My question is, from this QR code,
Yeah.
are people losing like money? Like, is your bank account getting
I would
hacked
assume.
and
I would
shit like
assume that is the end goal of like you scan this QR code and it installs something on your phone or it reads your data,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's reading your keychain and your cash on your
That's so wild. Okay. Because, yeah, I just didn't even... I was not even aware that QR codes had that kind of ability. I genuinely thought that it was like pulls up an app or a link or
Well, so you can direct a QR code to whatever you want. It's just like a redirect for a website.
sure.
So when you scan it, you can either have it open a static QR code page that like is like a link tree
Right.
and takes you to a bunch of stuff like
Right.
ours does, the Styles Rebel Radio one. If you go to
Right, right,
WSR.com, you can click on it.
Yeah, buddy.
But you can also have it just send you straight to a website. Or you can have it you can make a QR code send you a picture. Like anything that has a link to it, you can just link it to your QR code.
Interesting. Okay.
I think you can even do it for like Bitcoin mining, which might be what this is going to do
Whoa,
too.
that'd be
Is like
even
essentially
crazier.
install a Bitcoin miner on your phone, and then it's passively doing that to get someone else money in Bitcoin.
Whoa, that's so wild.
Which I would assume if it's not just like a malware that's scanning your phone, that's probably what it's really doing.
yeah. Wild.
Yeah.
Very, very wild.
Because
And
there's apps that do that.
And so this is happening in just like a couple of cities in Australia, or
I'm not
is
sure
it
how
like
their government works.
Because I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't really know the scope of how big Australia is, but is this like a countrywide problem?
I think it's like a section of the country.
Sure.
You'd
Wild.
have to assume they're not sending
Why?
packages all over the country, right?
Why would they scan the QR code? Why not just open a bag of trash, throw it in the trash?
Yeah, I don't know what their equivalent to the USPS is. ASPS?
Yeah.
The S stands for-
yeah. APS.
APS? The APA?
Australia.
Australian Postal,
Postal
Service.
Service?
Yeah. APS.
You know what? I don't think they're using the word service.
Australian Postal Conjunction. APC.
You probably APC, yeah. probably the APC. They're
Probably-
calling- I don't know why they wouldn't call the post office and be like, especially if it happened more than once. If it happened once, I'd be confused and I'd be like, all right, this is trash. I'm throwing it away. If it happened again, I'd call the post office and be like, who is this and why are they sending it?
I don't know. It's one of those
Or
things
like
where,
look up the fucking sending address, the mailing address, right? And
It was-
backtrack it that way.
Well, and I'm assuming these packages were addressed to the people who live in those houses.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things where if again, let me put myself in the shoes of someone who gets that package, it's addressed to me.
Yeah.
I don't order myself stuff very often, but like I get packages and so I'd be very confused and like more importantly concerned. I would contact USPS or UPS or FedEx or
Yeah.
whatever, whoever was handling that and see what was going on. And I don't know, I guess maybe I would. It's the modern era, so like you don't think about it. I would just scan the QR code and be like, yeah, this might help.
I don't think I'd scan the QR code.
I don't know.
I
I don't know
wouldn't.
if I would, I guess. I don't really know.
I don't trust QR codes unless they say WSRR on them.
Yeah.
That's typical rule of thumb. If you go to a gas station and you see a QR code, unless it says WSRR on it, don't scan it. It's not
Yeah.
worth your time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I'd scan the QR code. Number one, I'd probably think like, okay, this is something I ordered on Amazon, and they're not sending me what I ordered. And I'd go to Amazon and be like, okay, what did I order?
Right.
And then if I saw something like I didn't order anything, nothing was delivered today, I'd
Right.
be like, all right, that's weird. I don't know what this is. I'd look up the sending address. Because I've
Yeah.
gotten scams, like I've gotten UPS scams before, or USPS scams before, where they have left notes on my door of, sorry, we missed your pickup. And like handwritten, like, here's the time we were here.
Huh.
And it's been a scam. Like I didn't order anything. I didn't actually have anything coming.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's so wild. I didn't. See.
Because where it's taking you is the track package site.
Yeah.
What this QR code's taking you to.
Right,
When they
right.
scan this QR code, it's taking you to track a package, and it's not a real site, obviously.
Right,
It's like a fake
tracking.
USPS site. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
So I'm assuming they're putting in like an email address or a password or something like that to get tracking information,
Yeah.
and that's probably where they're taking their information from.
Like mail scams and money, like something like this.
Female
is just-
scams, though,
Maybe. Hey.
maybe.
No, but like delivery scams and like something like this where you scan a QR code and someone just has
Your
Your info.
information.
instantly.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's so smart and easy and quick, and like you instantly have these people as soon as they scan it, all of their information is gone. And if you send
Yeah.
that to 50 people in your city,
Right.
that's so many credit cards instantly, and they might not even realize until
It's too late.
It's way
Yeah.
late. Yeah.
That's one thing, like, you can understand people falling for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
right.
like, when they fall for a celebrity online
What
You
about when they
don't
fall for it
understand.
twice? What about when they fall for it and they go, guys, I fell for a celebrity scam. Just so you know, if a celebrity reaches out to you, don't believe it. And then they do it again.
Then that's probably
Tell me about, is her name Carol? I literally threw out a name. Is her name Carol? Tell me about Carol.
It doesn't.
Catherine. I was close.
Catherine Goodson.
Tell me about Catherine Goodson.
Well, anyway,
Her love affair with... was he Bill or was he Ted? He was Ted, right?
I never watched Bill and Ted. I'm sorry.
Tell me about Catherine.
They had like a
No, shut
cool-
up. Tell me
they
about
had a-
Catherine.
They had a cool thing quest.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
They had a fun
Hey.
Odyssey.
You should have read the Iliad next. It makes you want to stop robbing a house.
Yeah.
Tell
it does.
me about Catherine.
Well, she fell for Keanu Reeves online
Who doesn't?
and then ended up sending him $500.
As you do.
jeez.
And then she realized it was a scam, blocked him, and then took to social media and said, "Hey, I fell for this scam. If Keanu Reeves says that he loves you online, don't fall for it." A little time passed. Keanu Reeves reached out to her again to apologize for the scam that she had been through.
Keanu.
And
Maybe
then
it was him.
She fell in love with Keanu Reeves again, but it was also a scam.
I'll give her the benefit of the doubt.
Well, and she
If
ended up-
anybody is going to reach out to apologize for someone using their identity as a scam, it's probably Keanu Reeves.
he's a nice
Yeah.
guy.
He is.
From what we see.
Don't do this, all right? 2024 has been so bad with all these Diddy allegations. And so don't.
Just from what I'm just saying, from what we see, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Someone killed his dog or something? I don't fucking know.
Watch out.
Is that a threat?
He'll go John Wick on you.
Watch out. He'll slide into your DMs and take $60,000 from you.
$65,000
Holy
apparently.
shit.
In the form of
Bitcoin and gift cards.
Oh, no.
Oh god.
All these celebrities hurting for Bitcoin and gift cards these days. I don't understand it.
It is so crazy to me. Like, I could never imagine myself on the phone with someone who's pretending to be a celebrity or my grandson or like a scam. I don't know. And like be sitting in the CVS and being like, okay,
What gift cards?
yeah, what gift cards do you need? If I'm ever there, I hope, God strike me down. I don't know, man.
Okay, if we're going to talk about that real quick, the IRS ones really get me. Because that's a legit one that's, like, scary. Because you don't hear from the IRS unless you're in trouble.
Right.
Right? So the IRS calls you and you got someone saying they're from the IRS, right? Number one, you're probably on edge.
Right.
When they tell you to go buy Google Play cards,
Yeah.
why do you not start to think, oh, this isn't the IRS? Because
Yeah.
why would I be paying my taxes in Google Play cards?
Right. Right. As soon as anything comes to, oh, I need you to go out to
Yeah.
a store and buy me a gift card and read me the code off the... What?
And I know it's primarily the elderly that are scammed. in this.
Yeah, right.
But gift
right.
cards have been around for a while now, and you should know you don't pay your taxes in gift
yeah,
cards.
yeah, you should know.
You
That
should
don't-
know your Dave and Buster's card ain't gonna work at Subway.
You
So
should-
why would the IRS take it?
Your grandson isn't gonna ask you to give him the
Bitcoin.
numbers off of a Visa vanilla card. You know,
Yeah.
like that's just not gonna happen.
And it's crazy that we've gotten to a point now where that has become so stopped, not even like on the person's end, but on like the store end of it.
Yeah.
Of like, there's federal rules in America where you can't sell a certain amount of money on a gift. I think at GameStop we had a law. I think it was like if you can't spend over $200 in a day on gift
Right.
cards or something like that on multiple, something like that.
Yeah, right.
It might not be 200, it might be like 500.
Some larger
yeah,
amount.
but there is a cutoff legally that you can't buy more of in gift cards in one day. So like
So-
it's come to the point where we've put a stop to that on the other end of it so much
Yeah.
that now we have people pretending to be celebrities on social media and still getting 65,000. And this is a case where it's a lower number because I've seen a lot bigger numbers
yeah,
of this.
right.
This is insane. You think Keanu Reeves fell in love with you over Instagram?
See, and my
Why do people think these celebrities need this money so bad?
I truly wonder. Like, I wish it to be a fly on the wall of the person who is doing this scam, of their POV, of their like daily,
Right.
their daily POV, keeping up with this and pretending to be like, it has to drive them a little crazy,
Right.
Right,
To,
or
like-
like
be like, I want to marry you, I love you type
yeah,
shit
to pretend to be Keanu
to get
Reeves
money.
and I wonder how long were they talking? I guess we don't know. I guess we don't know how long they were talking the second time.
No,
huh?
I've seen some outrageous ones, and usually the more steps there is, the more like understanding it is that someone would fall for it. Like there's
Mhm.
always the classic one of like someone who you fell in love with online who's out of the country and they keep getting detained for some reason. They keep needing
Right.
money and all of their assets are seized. At least I can understand where someone would look at it and go, "Oh, I'm helping and I'm going to get that money back because once they're released, they can come and give me money." At
Yeah.
least I understand there
Right.
is an end game there.
Right.
Like Jewel said, when you have a celebrity, why don't you have the money?
Well, yeah, and it's like, look,
And why are you online on Instagram hitting on me?
just Google Keanu Reeves' net worth.
Yeah.
Right.
And you'll realize that what you're partaking in is a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, very. And I mean, yes, again, like you said, Style, it's predominantly the elderly
Yeah.
and like older people who don't really have a good grip on
The internet.
the internet as a whole. And so, like,
I mean, I've even seen scams recently of people like using deep fake AI of Trump and Biden and Harris to make videos and direct them at somebody to get
yeah, that's
funding for their campaign.
That's
right?
so insane.
But that is still infinitely more believable than
yeah,
this.
right. That is more believable than something like this. Someone on
Like I could
X
see
or
an
Twitter
80-year-old man
pretending to
being
be-
like, "Oh, Donald Trump sent me a message personally. I'm gonna
Right.
support his." I get that at least.
right.
And you're stupid for falling for it, but I get it. This
Yeah, this is something where it's
Keanu
like
Reeves doesn't love you.
she went on social media to say, "Hey,
Yeah.
everyone,
Yeah, she
Hey.
fell for it once and learned her lesson.
all my friends, if anything like this ever happens, don't fall for it." And then she fell for it again.
I wonder if she told her friends she was in love with Keanu Reeves again.
Well, so I bet that's the thing. I bet the first time she did, and then the second time she was like, "I'm not gonna tell them." Like
They won't
can't-
believe me.
Yeah, I can't tell them. This has to be, and I bet, and that's the other thing. You have to assume that the person on the other end was committed and like
Yeah.
said, "Oh, you can't tell your
He
friends
said,
about this."
Killed my dog.
Yeah.
I don't know how Keanu Reeves sounds.
You
Not
killed
like that.
you killed my dog. Don't tell your friends about our secret relationship.
He
Send
said-
me $10,000.
Keanu Reeves said, "I have a very particular set of skills." Isn't that what he says?
No,
Yeah.
no, that's Liam Statham.
Liam Statham.
Sure.
I combined Liam Neeson's with Sean Connery there a little bit. Kind of mixed them together. They're all fucking Ted. Neo. What's his name?
Neo.
Johnny Matrix.
I just don't understand the guys of falling for a celebrity online and
Yeah.
that, like, or I don't know. I've always been fascinated by like Catfish. I thought the show was really fun and like
I was gonna bring it up.
crazy insight into weird people in the
Yeah.
U.S. You know,
There's a show called Social Catfish online now. And I don't know if it's the
Uh-huh.
same guys or not.
Uh-huh.
It's certainly not the same two that were doing it.
right?
I don't know if it's the same company, but they do essentially that for online romance scams and different scams and stuff.
Mhm.
And every so often I'll watch some of their stuff because they'll go and confront the person is the scammer typically.
Right.
And so like I'll watch stuff like that or like the sending money scams, things like that, where they track down
Yeah.
the scam centers and call centers.
Right.
I turned on, and this was legitimate Catfish. They had a compilation on YouTube the other
Mhm.
day of like 5 celebrity romance scams that
Yeah.
people fell for. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And I turned it on, and within 5 minutes, I turned it off. Because the first guy, it shows their call, their first meeting, and he goes, "So the Katie that I've been talking to is Katy Perry." And I'm like, you can't be that fucking stupid. You just can't be that
Yeah.
fucking stupid. And I turned it off.
I mean,
And like the dude was like 25.
I think too, a lot of the times, like with the ones.
I mean, I've
that
talked to Katy Perry online, but
yeah,
that's
of
different.
course. You guys have a long-standing
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah, no,
We
I
send
can
each other
understand
money
that.
all the. Well, I send her money a lot, but
yeah.
she will.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think for a
That's
lot
why
of
she hasn't released an album recently because I'm trying to fund it. But
dude, she's on her comeback.
she's gonna be in 2025. I just
Yeah.
wrote out a big check.
But a lot of these people who like fall for the catfish
Yeah.
are like they partially go along with it, you know? Like
Yeah.
if it's like and I feel like that has to be the case with something like this is like she partially probably knew and just didn't want to
Realize she threw away $60,000.
yeah, accept that, you know what I
It
mean?
has to be Keanu Reeves because
It
if it's
has
not,
to-
I threw away $60,000.
Right. So yeah, I feel like she
Yeah,
probably was a little crazy in on it too. You know, like
Some of the catfish relationship ones are like, well, we've been online dating for 3 years now, so
yeah.
do I really want to know?
And that's something where like, I don't know. How can you fall in love with someone just based on texts via
Yeah.
Facebook Messenger? And I don't know. That just seems.
I want to know if any celebrity, and maybe like a D-list celebrity, right,
Yeah.
has ever catfished someone online as themselves.
Oh,
That'd be such a. I mean, it'd be terrible, but it'd be such a great fucking
That'd be
turnaround
crazy.
of like, yeah, I didn't really need to make $500, but I did catfishing
Send me-
Susan.
Send me $100.
Yeah.
I'm behind on on rent or something like
Well,
that.
it's like
Yeah.
I know it's a meme for a fucking show, but when Andrew Garfield dressed up like Spider-Man and like
Yeah,
someone gave him a
yeah.
buck for
He was
being
like, yes.
Spider-Man,
Yeah, shit like that. That'd be funny. Keanu Reeves actually catfishing people as Keanu
Dude.
Reeves.
In 2025, it comes out Keanu Reeves has been just catfishing
I
people
love
for
that.
years.
Bitcoin and
Yeah.
gift
Oh
cards.
my
well, I
God.
mean, that's like someone who wins the Super Bowl and then sells their Super Bowl ring on eBay.
People do
or
that
something.
all the time.
Yeah,
There's
crazy.
so many Super Bowl rings, and like the fucking
Crazy.
Pawn Star shop has like 800 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, right.
Crazy.
I think that whole concept is like you're making money off of yourself.
Yeah.
You know? Wild. Very, very. I don't know.
No, it's like people that'll charge for autographs and pictures and shit and stuff like that, like way too much. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
$300 if you want me to autograph an 8x10, but if it's not an 8x10, it's $500.
Well, and I feel like
go
that's
fuck yourself,
that's something that like
Sergeant Slaughter.
I
I don't
bet-
know if it was. I just threw a name out.
I bet that there are famous
Sorry,
people. There are probably people like famous celebrities who have just autographed things and sold it on eBay.
Oh,
As, like,
probably.
you know,
from their own like accounts.
yeah, right.
They're like, fuck it, I need $500.
Yeah, right.
I think that's a good move for D-list celebrities.
I think if you can do that, I think if you are famous enough where people will pay upwards of $200 for a signature, you should be signing any random shit and have like a ghost eBay
Yeah,
account. You
I
know?
think Macaulay Culkin should have done that
Oh,
in his rough years.
yeah,
I wouldn't surprise me if he did.
he probably would have made good money.
Macaulay, buddy, come on the show. 216-859-8699. We'll let you show your autographs.
Welcome back to the Rebel Radio Show.
The gyros at Arby's are actually pretty good. Gyros.
Oh
is
yeah,
what
no,
you
the
said.
gyros at Arby's are
They're
pretty
gyros,
good.
but yeah. I hate that you call them fucking gyros.
They're gyros.
They're gyros. It's a Greek word. Damn
I'm
it.
not Greek.
It's a Greek
I'm
word.
not
Damn it.
Greek.
Dude, get him to the Greek.
I'm not Greek. I don't go in the fucking.
What do you call it? Parmesan. It's parmesan then for you, buddy.
No, it's not.
Parmigiano.
I'm not
It's
Greek.
called a fucking gyro.
I don't drive through Taco Bell and go, yeah, let me get pollo. I don't do that. I say
Ugh.
chicken because I'm not Mexican.
Yeah, Evan, I don't go through the drive-thru and say, I want spaghetti. I say, give me the noodles.
Selling all of our assets.
Yeah.
Selling all of our assets in 2025.
Selling acid in 2025?
Joe Rogan's buying.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Personally supplying Joe Rogan with his acid.
216-859-8699 if you're buying. To my Red Shaney.
Hey, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
Howdy.
I'm not selling drugs. I'm radio's Rebel DJ style. You're listening to the Rebel Radio Show. If you're listening live at 5 p.m. on a Monday, you can do so on WSRRradio.com or the Live 365 app to take us with you wherever you go. And we're powered by Synergy Music Studio out of Chicago, Illinois. So if you're in the Chicago area, stop by, say hi to the Synergy folk, and get your next track recorded, mixed, mastered, produced, or even reamped through Synergy Music Studio. To check out all of their services, synergymusicstudio.com is the website. To go to Amazon and buy some packages online, you know how to do that.
Yeah.
But will they get delivered? That's the question.
Not in Massachusetts?
Bet you weren't expecting all of that in the ad read voice.
Massachusetts?
Yes, Massachusetts. I wish you'd stop bringing in articles that we have to pay for.
This isn't
You're
me.
really draining my budget.
This isn't me.
My article budget I have set aside
This
Well,
isn't my article.
for all the articles I can look at each year.
It's my article, by the
No,
way.
I'm blaming Shane.
But on my
Not
phone,
my article.
Shane had fucking furries on the laptop this morning when I opened it up.
And you know what? I'll
What?
do it again, damn it.
Take him to the pound.
Woof.
Go ahead.
in
Pay
my-
for the article.
on my
Go ahead and
phone.
buy it on the company card.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
We're not a company.
On my phone, this
Yeah?
article is available.
Okay.
But
She paid for it.
basically,
Company card.
Fucking
I didn't
company
pay
cards
for
getting out of
it.
control.
anyway,
$200 on lube. Who did he have the card?
I buy my silly bands with it.
Yeah, I know you do. All right, Amazon package.
Thank you. So the police department was on patrol and spotted 3 large Amazon totes with more than 80 packages sitting in the woods.
Hmm.
They went to the Amazon delivery place, and the driver admitted that he had left them on the side of the road on Saturday evening because he was stressed.
Hmm.
He did deliver them, just not to the places they
Yeah,
were
he-
supposed to go.
Technically, he did deliver them.
You-
You kind of have a point there, actually.
How many packages total do we know?
80.
80 total?
That's a lot.
More than 80, apparently. No, we don't know the exact.
I bet there are more.
Probably more.
I bet people got some free Amazon packages.
Dude, yeah, if I'm just
I
leaving
would.
them in the woods, I'm going to drop them off at okay, I'm going to leave them in the woods, and then I'm going to go back and pick them up in my car.
I would just take them to my house.
Oh, they fell at my address.
They're damaged now. I can't deliver them.
Yeah,
The
I would do that.
I'd be so pissed if my Amazon package was in this.
the
the
distribution.
And then it
woods,
says
yeah.
delivered because, like,
Ooh, yeah, because he probably had to mark them delivered.
Probably, yeah. Took a picture of the woods.
everyone got the same picture.
yeah.
I bet like
You go to your neighbor like, hey, Bobby, did you see this?
I bet
It's
the
also
tote.
the 50s.
I bet the tote had like the scannable thing for them to just doot,
Yeah.
delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
they scan it. It's marked as delivered.
Just chucks it in the woods.
Yeah.
But-
Police showed up. They're like, did anyone lose 3 totes that can fit about 80 packages each? Because we found the totes.
The,
Packages. Couldn't tell you where those went.
Those are gone.
Don't check the police station.
the police took the totes back to the distribution center,
I think that's evidence.
and the
Yeah.
that's
Could have
funny.
kept that.
Christmas for the
Yeah,
police
Christmas
department.
for the police officers.
New blenders.
Yeah. Microwave or something.
Silly
Yeah.
bands.
No, those are mine. The
Um,
company card.
Amazon said they were not going to seek criminal charges for the Amazon driver,
I
but
think they should.
they agreed to report the incident to their manager.
Interesting. I wonder if the person even got fired or anything like that. 'Cause
This
it
is
doesn't say.
a human resources matter for Amazon.
Why are you stressed out that much? They dumped package. How does that correlate?
That's so.
That's some like
well,
random.
here's the thing.
Well,
it's
it
like
was
such
before
a-
Christmas.
Yeah, it's right before Christmas,
I
and you
know.
know that like the Amazon drivers are so overworked, and it's
Yeah,
like a
'cause
very
they-
stressful environment.
They just had Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Number one, you took the job as the Amazon driver, not
Yeah.
me. Number two, that is some severe OCD of like, damn, I'm so stressed. I have so many packages to deliver. But I have to do something with them. You're not just going, oh, I'm not going to show up to work today, or I'm going to go back early and not deliver them. You are doing something to these packages just to get the conclusion of I don't have these packages in my truck.
Right.
Your solution isn't they need to be delivered to houses where they go. It's they need to be delivered out of my truck because that means my job is done.
Yeah, it seems like you need a new job, pal.
I wonder if he returned back and they were like, damn, you did that quick.
This guy needs to work at
Yeah.
a fucking trash yard. What do you call them?
Well, and that's the
Landfill.
trash yard.
Landfill.
I call them trash yards.
Well, around here we do anyway.
No, like that's something where if an Amazon driver is done with their route, they
Yeah.
have to like rescue people. They have to go help people on other routes. That's what it's called. They have to rescue
No.
people. Yeah.
They don't have to rescue people.
They have to rescue other drivers on routes.
Shit, I'm done with my deliveries for today. That building's on fire. I wonder if anyone's burning alive.
They're rescuing other Amazon drivers. They're like,
that dude
tra-la-la.
just fucking blew through that stop sign.
Vigilante type shit.
I'm here to drive, or I'm here to deliver your packages for you, other driver.
Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos has way too much pull if they're rescuing people on Amazon now.
Yeah, dude, they're modern day superheroes over there at Amazon.
I work right by a Amazon distribution center.
You ever
And-
find packages?
No, but every time I leave work, I leave at like 7 a.m. So I always follow like 8 to 10 Amazon trucks leaving for the day.
Yeah.
I've known people that worked at Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
and I've also known people that worked at other facilities similar to Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say which ones. But I've also known
Wait,
that
why won't you say which one?
because it's still prevalent.
Oh, okay.
I won't say which ones. However, at this shipping facility,
Sure.
I do know that often if something is being shipped and is in transit,
Mm-hmm.
and either the box breaks or it's open or there's a loose product,
Uh-huh.
the workers just take them.
Ah, that's dangerous.
Yeah. The workers just take it home.
That's
Oh.
mine now. Oops, I punched this package.
Just
That
saying.
was clearly an Xbox, and
Yep.
now
Yep,
I own
just
this
saying.
Xbox.
So I wonder how often that happens,
Probably a lot.
especially with Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, the mail system is another one that's interesting to me. 'Cause
This
it
is
seems-
mail fraud.
It seems like you can get away with a decent amount of stuff via mail and like internet purchasing and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You
There's
know?
so many felonies involving the mail,
Right.
and you never hear about them.
Right.
This is mail fraud. This man should be
Yeah.
in federal prison.
Right.
Yeah.
This is mail fraud.
But
You're taking someone else's mail, essentially.
Yeah.
they should ask every person whose name was on those boxes
If they wanna press
if they
charges.
wanted to press charges, not the Amazon
Yeah,
distributor.
right.
Hell of a class
right.
action lawsuit this could be.
Crazy class action lawsuit. 80 people suing your ass. You're done.
You're smoked.
Because they probably didn't get their packages before Christmas.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, no, they're fucked.
No, they definitely did not get those packages before Christmas. There's no way.
I'd be on the phone next day, especially if I got the delivered thing. I'd be on the phone next day like, no, I need my money and the package. I need both of these things.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Very, very, very unfortunate. Especially like imagine there's probably some of those that were like next day deliveries and
Yeah,
shit
oh,
like
for
that,
sure,
you know,
yeah.
24-hour
Prime
shipping.
members?
Yeah,
right,
things
right,
that people paid extra for.
Right.
Yeah, this guy needs fired minimum.
Probably. And that's the thing, the article doesn't even say if
He got
was-
reported.
he
Mhm.
was fired. So yeah, he probably wasn't necessarily fired immediately. They probably
Investigated it.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
He was stressed.
Why wouldn't you?
Right.
And why wouldn't you want to quit either at that point? Like, why even give them the option to fire you if you're that stressed about
Yeah,
delivering packages
right.
that you dumped them all and went back to work? Just quit.
Well,
just quit right
yeah,
there.
just take the
Amazon
Take the-
has
Take
been-
the L.
take the L, take the car back home or take the delivery car back home and quit.
Yeah.
most.
Keep the truck.
I've seen
Free
like
truck.
Yeah, sure.
everywhere, even like in other countries, Amazon workers have been going on strike recently.
You took
that's
the
here.
job. You
Yeah.
took the job. You know what the job entails.
I
You
think
hear nothing but bad things from Amazon all of the time.
That's true.
And then you took the job at Amazon,
Yeah.
and bad things happened.
They have really
I
poor
guess.
safety standards.
I
I mean,
guess.
they report that they have high safety standards, but I think
What
it was like 5,000 ambulances were called to like one Amazon warehouse within like 4 months.
Oh, really?
Didn't old Jeffrey Bezos just give away a bunch of money?
Yeah, he gave away half his net worth to charity
Hmm.
the day after Christmas.
The
Hmm.
Human Fund. What
Everybody-
charity to give it to?
Yeah, the human fund.
I don't know, but everybody was joking that he got visited by 3 ghosts the night of Christmas.
Yeah, probably.
So he gave all of it to charity. He couldn't like pay his workers more. There's strikes going on. What the fuck?
Yeah.
He could have
yeah, what
solved
the
the
fuck?
strikes.
Yeah.
He could have just like donated to Amazon and then distributed the money.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Jeff Bezos, give me a fucking raise.
You work at Amazon now?
No, but maybe he.
I
could-
used to, so I dropped all those packages in Minnesota.
yeah, he could give me a raise though. Still, probably he's rich enough to.
You think billionaires should have the option to give people raises?
Yeah.
society.
Yeah, sure.
Like social credit?
Pretty much, dude. Dude, Chinese social credit. That's something that's coming to America in 2025.
It might.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's not a good thing.
No, it's
Some
scary.
meow meow beans ass.
Some meow meow beans.
Yeah, dude. You there yet?
No, I'm not. I don't have that
Alright.
much social credit.
Alright.
I haven't got there yet. I'm not on that level.
If you donate to WSR Radio and Venmo at WSR Radio, we will enroll you in the social credit system of WSRR,
Ah, I see.
and it will be termed entirely in a Discord server, and you won't actually retain any power in it. But
It's
you
a-
will
it's
get
a-
bragging rights over fellow listeners. That's my plan for 2025.
It's a rug pull. We're pulling
It's
the
not a
rug.
scam.
We promise. It's CGI.
You do, however, get a significant increase in your social credit score if you go to Target and buy Google Play cards and
Stop.
send me the funny little numbers
Yeah.
on the back.
See, like, I feel bad for this guy because he was stressed, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, you signed up for this, so like, this is the worst This is the worst way to deal with that stress.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just
This is
fuck
the-
up your
Call
job.
off.
Yeah. Call
Call
off.
off.
Right.
Quit.
Y-
Say you're going home that day. Say
Yeah.
you're sick and going home that day.
Walk in, see your truck and all your livers and go, nah, I'm not doing that, and quit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to lose your job if you do this regardless. You know the end game of this is you being fired.
Right. And
How
and
did
he
he
should have.
think?
And I wonder if he did know that and was just like, well, that's how I want to go out.
Maybe.
I don't know.
How did he think he would get away with it? Like, obviously, those people are going to say, I didn't get my package, and it's
Well,
over.
I
Right.
delivered them.
To the woods.
They said it was over 80, so they would know that all of those packages, oh, that was on so-and-so's truck. Where did those packages go?
Yeah, right. Well, and that's the thing. Like, he definitely got. I don't know.
You ever
It's not
complain
the-
to Amazon?
Oh, yeah.
no. I've never ordered anything off Amazon.
What?
Yeah,
For real?
I'm not a part of the system, man.
I don't believe that.
Broken out of the matrix.
I don't believe that you've never ordered anything on Amazon.
I don't think I have. I just don't think I have.
I don't buy it.
Okay. Well, that's on you, man.
Let me see your Amazon.
I don't have the app.
I don't believe that.
I don't think that I. Here,
I don't think you don't have the Amazon app at all.
I have the Amazon app.
He's buying things on Amazon,
Here,
aren't you, Squidward?
Is there a way to see order history?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's
Go to your
buying. He's
little
buying
person.
things on Amazon.
I'm buying
This guy's
things on
buying
Amazon
things
right
on
now.
Amazon right now. He bought
do I do
3
that?
things. He
Go to
bought
your-
Silly Bands
Go to the
today.
person at the bottom.
Okay, the person.
Hit orders at the top.
Oh, see, it said, yeah, I have to create it. No, I'm not creating an account. I don't have an account.
Why do you have the app if you don't have an account? You can't buy things like that.
I don't know. I don't use it. I don't use
Where-
Amazon.
Where are you buying your Silly Bands?
Off of your Amazon on the company card. Damn it! We've been through this.
That's crazy. You don't use Amazon.
I don't know. I don't need to order things off Amazon.
Where do you order things from?
I don't. Nowhere.
Shane, there's always things coming to your house.
There's.
I monitor your mail.
There's not.
Shane, Come on, you big eBay guy.
No.
You buying things off eBay daily?
No. Daily? No.
Yeah, dude.
Do you buy things on Amazon daily style?
No. eBay though.
All right. How's that going?
They have yet to show up. I go on Craigslist, find the worst listings,
Stuck in the Massachusetts woods.
send them cash in an envelope. Say just deliver it to me.
Yeah.
There's the mailing address. Just send it back. I have faith.
No, I've never used Amazon though.
That's crazy.
I'm not a big Amazon.
I mean, that's good.
fuck Zuckerberg.
That's not. No,
Yeah.
that's next segment. We're not there
Oh
yet.
yeah, wait. Fuck Bezos.
There you go.
Fuck billionaires. Free Luigi.
Free Luigi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that mansion game was pretty good.
Yeah.
Third one was good.
Yeah.
Luigi's coming for your mansion.
Yeah, dude.
Luigi's coming for your
He's gonna
mansion.
make it. He's gonna make it haunted.
All right, well, 216-859-8699. Send Shane a bunch of Amazon listings.
The Rebel Radio Show.
You know, for the third week in a row, I'm just chugging ayahuasca. It's a crutch.
Would you do an ayahuasca
No.
tour thing?
No.
So immediately ready to turn that heel. Just so immediately, not even a thought.
He's
Grace's
watched
head.
so many
It
videos.
was so like instantly no. Obviously not, dipshit. Why would I ever consider? What makes you think I would ever consider that? The fact that I say constantly that I'm presently doing ayahuasca? Maybe. I don't know.
Just can't keep doing this much longer. I got a notification during the break that my Amazon order shipped.
Uh-oh.
Pants.
To the woods.
To-
Shipped to the woods.
Someone's getting pants, not me.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
buy my pants on Amazon.
Yeah, you do now.
I did before, too.
They're
In
coming.
fact, I reordered them.
They're coming for you.
Do you like my pants?
I love them.
Not these ones. I didn't buy these ones on Amazon. These
They're
ones,
the same color as mine.
these ones are from Burlington.
They're jeans.
Not sponsored by Burlington. But we'd like to be.
That'd be cool.
We are sponsored by Hellbender Vinyl out of Pittsburgh, PA. Though, so if you're working on your next album coming up, you can go to hellbendervinyl.com and get it pressed with one of America's most trusted custom vinyl record pressing plants. That is Hellbender Vinyl out of Pittsburgh, PA. They do great work with the local and independent music scene. And if you're floating in the middle of the ocean, Moment Boy, you will be found. Don't worry.
What?
This article says Moment Boy.
Yeah, this article calls him Moment. So the article headline is Moment Boy floating in middle of the sea inside bubble found on Christmas Eve.
Number one. Hang on. Time out.
It's
Before
supposed
we
to say, like, moment the boy was
Yeah,
found.
the moment
but,
the boy was found in the bubble. Yeah.
But it's
I don't
fucked.
think it is supposed to say that.
I think it's supposed to be like the only thing they're missing is the. So I think it'd be the moment boy floating in middle of the sea inside bubble found on Christmas Eve.
That still doesn't make sense.
Was
The
found.
moment.
The moment boy floating in middle of the sea inside bubble found on Christmas Eve.
That's still broken English. You need
Kind
a was
of.
in there too.
Yeah.
The moment the boy was found floating in the middle of the bubble.
I guess,
You would
yeah.
need 3 extra words.
I don't think the boy is necessary.
A boy.
Bubble boy.
I don't think moment is the word they were looking for here. I think moment got substituted out for something. I think moment was supposed to be bubble. Bubble boy floating in middle of the sea inside. Well, maybe not bubble. Okay. Something. Missing boy.
Floating in the middle of the sea inside bubble found on maybe missing.
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to
missing.
be missing, and it's moment. And also, real quick, scroll back up, because not only is this an article posted by Daily Record, it was picked up and posted again by Yahoo News. So 2 different sites posted this, and no one has corrected the spelling.
Come on, Yahoo.
Yahoo!
got-
Fuck you guys.
You got to be better than that.
Spell check. Who wrote this? What's the name of the author?
There's 2 authors.
It's the first Arthur. Treacher?
Tim Hanlon
Arthur
and Ryan Carroll.
yeah.
Ryan Carroll and Tim Hanlon?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you
and
guys.
Arthur.
Spell check. You guys write this on your phone? I think they wrote this on their phone.
Probably.
They use
Anyway,
AI.
there's a bubble boy. He's floating around.
So
Jake Gyllenhaal, someone get him.
there was it doesn't say here. Off of Lazaro Beach in Ubatuba, Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Just say Brazil.
I
Just
like
say Brazil.
I like
I
Ubatuba.
don't think you're doing that right.
That's Ubatuba. That's Ubatuba. That's Ubatuba, Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Yuba tubu. That's what
You're-
that is, actually.
You're done. Lazaro Beach.
Lasagna Beach
All right.
in
Well,
New Jersey.
so Rafael
The turtle
Graça
from New Jersey.
a Brazilian man was on a boat trip with his children when he saw a bizarre object floating in the water.
That's not nice.
The
He's a
man
boy.
the man made the discovery off of the beach in Ubatuba in Brazil on Christmas Eve. The footage shows the transparent bubble at sea, and then there was the boy inside. So the kid inside the bubble was playing with his parents on the beach inside the bubble, which
His
was
parents were not inside the bubble. He was inside the bubble.
yes, and the bubble was held by a rope to stop it from blowing away. However, the rope snapped and the boy drifted out to sea, where thankfully he was spotted by the man, and the man's main concern was getting the boy out of the bubble.
What do you mean the rope snapped?
Well, okay, ropes can snap. That can happen.
No. We're stopping right there.
Nah, I don't-
Ropes can snap when their dry rot or immense pressure is being thrown on them.
Sure. That's all
If,
fine and good.
if you are taking your boy out to sea in a bubble, You better have a new rope.
That's what every old sailor knows this one trick. Bring a new rope with your bubble out to sea.
My pappy taught me. And I think your pappy taught you the same. Anytime you take your boy out to sea, you best have a new rope.
You're not wrong.
Everyone knows that.
And neither was Pappy.
There's a song, and everyone knows the song.
Yes.
And I don't have to sing it. Everyone knows it.
Whoever tied the rope is at fault.
No,
Yeah.
no. Not who tied the rope because it snapped. It didn't come untied or no one dropped it.
Why
It
do you have
snapped,
more of a
they
problem
said.
with the rope than the parents of
That's
the
because
Because
children?
it's a lie. The rope didn't snap. That's bullshit. The parents
What?
dropped it or the boy dropped it. It didn't fucking snap.
The boy couldn't drop it. He was in the bubble.
And the parents dropped the rope.
They dropped the ball.
You imbecile. You imbecile. Clearly, this is a problem that lies on the parents who saw this giant-ass bubble with their kid in it float off to sea and said, "Aw, shucks," slapped their knees, and then went inside for the night. Like, that's a problem. They're like, oh, well,
I don't disagree.
guess we can't do anything about it. Guess that one's gone. That's
I-
one down.
I think.
You
I
know?
think my point furthers the point that this was intentional.
Right.
I bet they
Parents,
called the police.
parents dropped the rope. They didn't fucking snap. Ropes don't just snap
You know what?
on a whim.
I'm sick of your cockamamie ass
Also, why
conspiracy.
you putting the kid in a bubble?
At the beach.
That's not a game you
Yes, it
play.
is. It's a fun.
Oh,
Have you
no,
ever
man.
been in a giant bubble over water?
No.
It's a very unique experience.
A pool, but not the sea.
the current
You,
with the tides.
you know nothing of the tides,
The tides, they are a changing, Shane.
the moons and the suns. They blow the winds of change, but you know nothing of the tides.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pulling out my hymns. I've been pondering the fucking orb.
The one with the child in it.
Yes,
That's
the one-
adrift at sea.
The one with the child in
And
it.
that dirty old rope. That dirty old stinky rope that they were using.
And Uba Tuba.
And Ubatuba. All of this is made up. There's no way any of this is real.
This is
The
real.
Brazilian family in Ubatuba did not take their stinky little rope and tie it to their son in a
Fuck
ball.
you. Fuck you.
Why is hamster kid floating in the ocean?
Fuck you. You need to get in a ball, go out to the ocean,
Drift
Drift.
away.
drift off, pal.
I am not the Doobie Brothers. No, will not be drifting away.
Yeah, I will put you in a bubble, and I will drift you to sea.
And steal your car.
You better bring
Yeah.
a fresh new rope.
No, I won't.
Oh,
That's the problem. That's the thing.
That's some real Ubatuba antics. You son of a bitch.
You Uba Tuba son of a bitch.
Ubatuba piece of shit. Your stinky rope.
Clip that. Clip the stinky rope now, chat.
They did. That's why he flew away.
YouTube
If the
chat.
rope
Clip
snapped,
that now.
if the rope snapped, they cut it.
You know what?
We're overlooking the words the rope snapped.
We're playing App Store games now. Cutting the rope.
You think that was funny?
I
You
thought it
think
was
you're
good. I thought it
humorous?
was. I thought it was a good reference
It wasn't.
to cut the rope.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I made a good reference to cut the rope just now.
Guys, when you bring your kids out to sea in a ball, make sure you got a fresh new rope.
Shut up. Shut the hell up.
Everyone's at fault here.
I'm throwing you out to sea in
The
Ubatuba.
kids at fault. The parents are at fault.
The kid is not
The
at
guy on the
fault.
boat that found him's at fault
The kid might be at fault. He should have just unzipped it.
and swam.
You can unzip
Like
it
one-
from the inside.
Once.
Can you?
Yeah. How do you think you get in and out?
I don't know. I don't think you do.
Somebody on the outside zips it.
I would assume. Well, okay.
In Bubble Boy, he had like pockets.
I was in one of those bubbles that like you walk on water with.
Shane.
One time. The gospel truth. Can't help it.
I'm really glad that your immune system came back.
Yeah, no,
and
I'm
you were
feeling-
able to leave the bubble.
I'm feeling good now.
That's good.
But I don't remember if there was a zipper on the inside or the outside. But I would imagine that if I was in that thing,
Were you roped up?
no, I was free floating in a pool.
Oh, it doesn't count. You're
In a pool.
But I tell you what, it does count when you're walking on the water. It
I don't
counts
think
for
that's the way. I
something.
don't think that's the way Jesus did it.
No, Jesus did not do it that way.
It doesn't
Jesus,
count.
Jesus did it.
You're not really walking on water. You're walking on ball.
I walked on a ball in water, and it was a very unique experience.
I put my balls in water a time or two.
An
And
experience,
it's not that unique.
an experience in which you two haven't experienced. So
I'm also not fucking floating away in Uba Tuba from a stinky old rope.
you know what? You're about to be.
Don't threaten
5
me
more.
with a good time.
5 more seconds of this, and you're about to be.
How long was he drifting for? Do we know?
That's what I'm wondering.
Guy on a boat just found him.
It doesn't say.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. He's like, oh, there's a boy out there.
Is the kid okay? It never talks about if the kid's all right.
He's
It
probably
literally only talks
traumatized.
about the guy.
The fucking go scroll back up. The shore is right there. Look in the picture. The shore is right there. I can see it from the boat.
That's pretty. I mean, that's far enough away
not
to
far
where.
enough to not see the fucking bubble and go get him.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with you. The
They
parents
didn't
could
want the kid.
The parents could see the bubble the whole time, and the fault is at the parents, not the rope. Quit blaming the damn rope, Style.
I agree. The rope is not the problem because you'd have to be an absolute fucking buffoon to take a stinky old dry rod rope out there. It was a new rope.
I'll give you.
It was a new rope. If the bubble's retaining water,
Hang
then
from
maybe it's a stinky old rope. Don't give me the old Chris Benoit treatment.
I'll hang
That's
you
someone
from
who
it.
commits to the bit right there.
I'll hang
When's
you-
he gonna break kayfabe?
I'll hang-
This guy should have brought a new rope. Never go out to sea with a stinky old rope. 216-859-8699.
Whoever is the owner of the gray sedan, you left the Rebel Radio Show playing.
Boy, I sure could use a new used car right about now.
Yeah.
If only there was a place local where I could stop into the car lot and take a look around, maybe test drive for free.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by any local car lots.
Mm.
But that's what I would say if we were.
Oh, okay.
We are sponsored by Synergy Music Studio based out of Chicago, though. So if you are an artist in the Chicago area or even abroad and you need your next album or track mixed, masters, or reamped, or any of Synergy's production services, check out synergymusicstudio.com for a list of their full works that they provide. And you can also go check out some Synergy artists on WSRR Radio. Once again, that's synergymusicstudio.com for the website. Speaking of websites and stinky old ropes, what's the old Zuck up to?
Did you call our listeners abroad?
Yo, what the fuck?
If you're in Chicago or
They're
abroad,
called women, pal. All right? We're
since-
behind that.
since
We're
when?
behind that kind of speak in
Since
these
when?
days.
Since when?
Behind. We're
It's
past
2025. We're bringing broads back. Stinky old ropes.
that. Put you on a stinky old rope.
Facebook
Facebook wants you to, well, the Zuck probably wants you to be friends with AI.
yeah, they keep trying this.
And I don't think it's going to work too well. People are scared of AI, and I think that billionaires such as Mark Zuckerberg, who it was probably his idea. Like, I feel like they're just out of touch and don't understand that.
You're friends with AI.
I'm really not, though.
You've had AI friends, though.
I haven't.
You've played Legend of Zelda.
They're not.
You've played Legend of Zelda.
They're not AI, though.
Navi is AI.
They're NPCs. They're non-playable characters.
But they have intelligence and they are artificial. Limited as it may be, they are artificial beings and they have intelligence. The tea's done.
I feel like this probably isn't gonna pan out too well. And,
No, it didn't work for fucking Snapchat. Everyone still has that stupid My AI robot.
Yeah, it's just very interesting to me that like.
It sucks that every time you type the word "my," the little thing pops up to prompt my.
How
AI.
often are you typing the word "my"?
Probably a lot. I
Never.
don't know.
And
But
never use that terminology.
Just, all right, shut up.
Me.
Like
Me plunder.
you're never.
Dropped me boot in the
Shut
in
the
the sedan.
fuck up.
Yeah,
We got like a day left in this year.
yeah,
It's getting
This
all
is-
the residual sillies out.
This
yeah.
is how you're starting the 2025
No,
podcast
this
round.
is just radio. This second hour is always just radio, unless the first hour is really stinky. Then the second hour
Yeah.
is
but you
podcast.
still
But the first hour is fine.
you did your sillies the first hour
I'm
too.
not gonna continue to do them in the second. What are you talking about, Shane?
I don't know. What were you talking about? There's a lot.
Dropping me boot in the sedan. That's what I said.
Yeah.
All right,
ahead.
Mark Zuckerberg
Keep
wants you. Nah. Mark Zuckerberg wants you to have friends with robots because Mark Zuckerberg has no friends. He has no one to smoke meat with. So if he programs his own AI friends, it's a win-win for him, and he just thinks that's how normal people act.
Yeah.
It's because he is a robot. He wants his own robot friends.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with the smoking of meat. I think we should all smoke more meat.
2025, smoke more meats.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg wants all of your social media
Do you have a
friends to
meat
be
smoker?
AI. Do I have a meat smoker?
Yeah.
A smoker?
Yeah.
No.
Mm.
Why?
I've just heard that they're nice.
They are. I have had people
Yeah.
try to get me to buy a smoker.
Yeah.
Like several times. Different people have been like, you should buy a smoker.
I just anytime I've had smoked meat, it is always more tender and
Well, yeah, that's what it does.
juicy.
Tenderizes it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Makes it, kind of fall off the bone if there is a bone for it to be
Yeah.
on. If there's not a bone, it can't really fall off it, but it's still tender. Like a steak without a bone. Some steak has bones, but if you smoke a steak
Mark
without a bone.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah. So AI, right, guys?
So he wants all of your friends on Facebook and all social media to be AI. Is the premise of this.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I'm assuming it's just like the introduction of like how Snapchat had like the AI chatbot. I'm assuming it's that, but to a more advanced degree, and like you'll have multiple AI friends to
You
talk
already
to.
have the Meta AI.
Yeah.
It talks to you whether you want it to or not.
Well, I think that's the thing that's like most concerning to, or like not concerning, I guess, but like
Sexy.
it's just a new thing that we have to get used to. Is like every AI or every social media has like an AI system to it now, or is like starting to.
Well, Meta owns Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Instagram has like fucking chatbots. You can. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Uh-uh.
Have you heard
Instagram
about
has. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Or heard about this? I got my ass kicked. There's Mickey Mouse too. Sorry, Michael Mouse. Mickey.
Mortimer.
No, Mickey is a nickname for friends, and I am no friend of Michael Mouse.
Okay. No friend of mine.
No. You on Instagram, and it went away. I swear it was only for a week. So
Mhm.
how Meta like recommends their chat bot, right?
Mhm.
Instagram had like themed chat bots, but it wasn't like Tiger Woods, Danny Phantom. It was like they had one, and I heard it on Behind Enemy Lines. They saw it too. Lucas and Dom, check them out on weekday mornings at 10 a.m. on WSRR.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just me. There was a fucking chat bot for Freak Bob,
What?
sponsored by Meta.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, I'm not opening that. I don't know what that
Freak
means. I don't know
Bob.
what Freak Bob means, but I'm
Hell
not opening
yeah.
that chat and talking to it.
Dude, I want to talk to Freak Bob.
That is how they unrolled that. And there's no announcement. There's no like. It was just there one day.
Freak
In,
Bob
like
Diddy
their
Pants.
recommended chats. Yeah.
I like it.
So Meta's trying some weird shit with AI.
But yeah, I just don't see this catching. And like maybe it's something where it's bad because it will catch on with the younger people, and then younger people won't even be using their phones to talk to their friends
They'll be using
anymore.
it to talk to robots.
Yeah, they'll be using it to talk to robots, and they'll be playing video games with robots, and everything will just be robots.
Well, you kind of are already, because like games like Fortnite, they fill with AI.
Yeah,
If there isn't a large enough lot.
that's what I'm saying. Like, what if it instead, like, you weren't on Discord with your friends, you were on Discord with,
Bill O'Reilly AI.
yeah, like
Yeah.
chatbot AIs that were like actually conversing with you. That'd be,
That's terrifying.
and it's probably legitimately within
It's probably
the next,
really close. Yeah.
like, I mean, I don't want to be but like 5 years. I would bet 5-10 years.
I think we'll see something to that degree by the end of 2025.
Because they already have like chatbots that you can talk to, and they already have voiceover dubs of like they'll do the presidents in like an
Yeah.
Xbox lobby or something like that, you know. So
What?
yeah, they'll do like you've never seen like it's like Biden, Trump, and then like George W. and Bill Clinton
Yeah.
all in like Xbox
No,
chat
that's them.
lobbies. Yeah, it is them. But like the AI technology is already there.
Yeah.
You know? So like
And I think it'll start. Again, I don't know why Instagram tried to start with Freak Bob, but I think it'll start relatively innocent enough for like, oh, you can chat with SpongeBob.
yeah.
That'll probably be like the first big one of like
Have-
cartoon characters.
have
or
a
something
voice
like that.
chat with SpongeBob,
Right.
or something like that.
Have
Right.
SpongeBob call you.
Yeah, super strange. And that's something else that I think about too. Like the modern era, how many times do you go into a grocery store or I don't know the mall anywhere, and you see people with their like one ear pod in talking to someone and like having a full phone
Oh, you
call,
mean the worst people?
and they just talk to. They'll be shopping. They'll be like that. To me is like translating that with this whole AI chatbot thing. That's the future of like people just are going to be more and more disconnect. They're going to be connected to the internet,
Yeah.
but disconnected to other people.
Right.
You know, and not even in like compounding that with not going outside enough or not people not being active and just being on their phones. Whatever you know.
Well, so do you remember, like growing up, and I'm talking on the iPod Touch.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Cleverbot?
Yeah.
That's like the equivalent of our Cleverbot, and it's crazy now because we could sit there, and the whole point of, at least when you there's no like premise of it. It was just like a really early AI chatbot essentially,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and the point of it when we used it was like, I'm gonna try and get this thing to either realize that it's a robot or break its conversation.
Yeah. Right.
Those are the only two things you could really do with Cleverbot. And it always made that really cool noise when you sent a message. That's the other cool thing about it. I'm going to steal that. But now, like, if you think about you back then playing with Cleverbot,
Yeah.
you could do that for maybe 20 minutes. And then it's like, all right, I got the gimmick out of it. Let's move on. Let's
Right.
go eat or whatever.
Right.
You're gonna, like you said, you're going to have kids now that are like, oh, why is Timmy on his phone at this football game? He's talking to SpongeBob.
Yeah.
He's just having a full 45-minute text conversation with SpongeBob.
Yeah. Right.
That's
Right.
insane.
And that's probably going to be
And it's going to be normal.
like yeah, it's going to be normal in the future.
I'm just talking to Elon Musk.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I wonder like it'll start as cartoon characters and silly shit, but then
Yeah.
it'll get open access to
John Wick.
the public, and you'll be able to talk to anybody.
Well, there are schools in Arkansas, Texas, and Arizona that have done away with teachers and replaced them with
Simply
AI.
not a school at that
That's
point.
crazy. That's so. I remember my math teacher recorded himself
I remember this.
doing a lesson, and like would just sit in the front of the class and play the video of him teaching the lesson, and then
For
he
every class.
he would stop. And this was only for like, I mean, he taught the
No,
class,
there was a few times that happened.
but
though.
like this was like for a month or something like that. Yeah.
As a gimmick.
And yeah, it was just a new gimmick he was trying out.
Yes, that's thought of something on the spot.
But he would pause it and be like, "Does everybody understand?" And then he'd play the next
Yeah.
lesson.
And he would only teach in person, like, when he paused the video and was like, does anyone have any questions
Yeah,
about what we
right.
just learned about
Right. That was so crazy.
tangent and subtangent?
That what you're saying
Cotangent.
in Alabama and Arkansas and all those states is like that, but to a
But
a
you don't
worse
even get the
degree.
fucking, you don't even get your teacher.
Yeah, you don't even get your teacher.
Imagine going to school and not meeting a human being as your
It'd be
teacher.
so scary.
Those kids are fucked.
Yeah.
Those kids are so fucked when it comes to human interaction.
Yeah, I get worried about like human connectedness as we go further into this AI shit, because we have more outlets to talk to things that aren't people, and get answers from things that aren't people, and like you can I don't know if you guys know this, ChatGPT knows about us.
Excuse me?
What?
What do you mean?
You can ask ChatGPT about us, and it gives like in-depth answers about us.
How so?
Like you can ask ChatGPT what WSRR radio is, and it will
Are
give
you serious?
a very lengthy, and you can ask it sub questions off of that about who's this person and what is this, and it will give you in-depth answers. And so like, I think we're a part of it already. We're already.
Well, we have
like
a Google
dupe.
AI, too.
That's true.
If you
Yeah.
look up what is WSRR radio, it gives you a Google AI answer.
Yeah, I think like AI has already. I've talked about exponential growth a million times. I think it's
Holy
already.
shit.
I think it's grown exponentially already, and now like we just have to learn about what it already caught up on, and we have to catch up with it now.
I have 1%, so let me read this real quick. According to ChatGPT, I asked what is WSRR radio. WSRR Radio is a 24/7 online station dedicated to promoting underground music and live shows with the focal point on local and independent artists. WSRR Radio, it links it. Listeners can access WSRR worldwide via Live 365. It gives me a Facebook link. The station features programs like The Rebel Radio Show, which airs on Mondays 5 to 7 p.m., hosted by radio's Rebel DJ Style, who is also the creator and head of StylesRebelRadio.com. Links it again. In addition to this, its live radio content WSRR offers podcasts such as Pigeonhole and Off Air. It gives us a link to Twitter. The station maintains an active online presence through platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, live videos, live streams, updates, and engaging with its audience via YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. For those interested in supporting the station, WSRR Radio offers merchandise through their online store and links it. Overall, WSR Radio serves as a platform for local bands and independent musicians aiming to bring their music to a global audience, and then gives me 3 more links to YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
So like,
I don't
think,
like that.
I think it's already gone for like.
That
but-
wouldn't have. I'm just saying. We talked about AI for like the first time 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that. Now
Yeah.
at the other station,
Yeah.
that would not have happened.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't have happened. It's gotten that much better in that amount of time, and like that was, and you can. I already messed with this a little bit.
Yeah.
You can like ask it questions, and it will give just as thorough responses.
Ask
Can-
who are the co-hosts.
Can you ask about like things we've talked about? Have you tried that?
I haven't tried that.
Because that would be interesting. If like it can go back episodically and be like, oh yeah, on
Probably
episode 200 they talked about this.
I would assume that it probably has the ability to watch our videos. like, to
AI is
watch our
gonna take
YouTube.
over the world.
Yeah, no, it really is. And like it's going to be a slow disconnecting of people to people, and like people already don't go outside as much, and you can work from
Right,
home, and
Right.
you know, there's a lot of that already is very real and prevalent, and we kind of just are like, yeah, that's the modern world.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to get slowly more disconnecting with like you don't talk to people as much. You don't talk to salesmen. You talk to a chatbot that
Right.
is the best salesman in the world, and you know.
So I asked it to tell me about the Rebel Radio Show itself,
Mm-hmm.
and it gave me another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 paragraphs about it.
Yeah.
And it mainly just talked about where you can listen to it, the premise of the show, and it gives all of our links again, stuff like that. But at the end of it, it links our most recent YouTube video.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, it gave
Yeah.
us a specific recommendation.
Yeah.
It says, for visual overview of WSR's radio's recent activities, you might find their State of the Station address 2024 informative. So it's making a suggestion for me to learn more about the station by watching our latest video. That's fucking crazy, and I hate it.
I was asking about. I asked about myself.
Yeah.
And it gave me a lengthy, and then it linked my interview,
Really?
and it said if you want to get to know more, watch this.
Oh, that's
So I think it's already watching and can watch
Yeah.
our video. Like, I would assume at this point it can take pretty recent feed of the internet's like backlog, essentially.
Well, clearly, it just recommended this last video, and this was uploaded. Today is Monday. It was uploaded Saturday.
So I'm assuming they're live updating it, and like we've kind of
Friday?
reached that cusp of like AI isn't.
It's pretty real time.
It's pretty real time in terms of what information it can pull from the internet, which
Yeah,
is very, very.
If
like,
I'm not mistaken, at the start of this year, we talked
Mhm.
about some topic, and the issue we kept running into is it only goes up to 2021. It was like the World Series or something like that.
Yeah,
It went to
yeah.
like the World Series 2021 was as
Yeah.
much information as it gave us. Within 12 months, we've caught up 3 years.
right,
That's insane.
I
right.
think I'm gonna move off the grid and live in a bunker.
But yeah, like it's I don't know all this AI shit. I've talked about the exponential growth a million
Yeah,
times,
no.
and I think it has grown past us now, and we have to try to
Yeah.
understand how far ahead it actually is from where we are. You know?
I don't mean to dwell on it, but like we said before, we talked about it was Microsoft's AI, Edge AI,
Mm-hmm.
and you think you know it, and there was some issue with it where it was giving false information or something like that, or some easy way you could break the code. And we talked about it when we were at the other station 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember talking to Edge, and then he said, "You think you know me?" And I remember talking to the Edge AI, and I remember talking to ChatGPT on that show.
Yeah.
And our whole thing was, it was very early on when we started talking about AI.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I remember we sat there and went, well, let's see if we could get it to write us a script for the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
And we had to feed it what the show's name was, the station name, what the premise of the show was, and who the hosts were.
Yeah.
And we said, right, and it really didn't. It just kind of gave us like a blanket podcast script.
Yeah.
Now it's doing this, and it will give you an in-depth article and references to all of us and everything we do.
I wonder how well it knows our personalities, and if it could write
If
a
it could
show.
do it now?
If it could do us. I wonder if it could do us. I wonder if it could do me. And like.
Start out the new year with AI Rebel Radio Show.
That's
I wonder
insane.
how good it would be. That'd be so crazy.
I was thinking about this. I know we have a couple minutes left. I was
Yeah.
thinking about this last night. There is an AI mod for Skyrim and Fallout now,
Mm-hmm.
if you play on the Oculus.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget the exact name of the mod or the program,
Mhm.
but essentially it adds an AI module to everybody in the game, every NPC you can talk to in real time,
Oh.
and they will have a chat with you.
Yeah.
And each AI module knows the backstory of the character it's assigned to.
Wow.
So you can chat with, like, you don't know Fallout very well,
But you can talk to characters in depth about their lore, and
yeah.
they will also know their lore to have that
Right,
conversation
right.
with you.
Cool.
and they'll tell you
Yeah.
about the world and things
Yeah.
that they do in their daily life and things like that. So I was thinking about that the other night, and we watched some videos on it, and my thought was, we did the AIP, the Artificial Intelligence Podcast, in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And if you listen to episode 1, you listen to the last episode, it's, like you say, exponential, the amount of growth.
Yeah.
Because it goes from a very generic, robotic speak and spell voice.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, it's creepy because it starts talking about creation and the end of the world, I think, in the
Yeah.
first episode. But by the last episode, it's almost a fluid person speaking.
Yeah.
Is just how far the voiceover technology came, right? And the whole premise of the AIP was, I'm not going to have any input. I'm going to say, this is the podcast, welcome, and it's going to fill in the rest. It's going to
Yeah.
write the script, it's going to voice it, it's going to do the music.
Right.
That wouldn't work now because it would be so, not indistinguishable, but so close to just
It
an
would just
actual
be
show.
it would just feel like a regular podcast.
Right.
It would
'Cause-
just feel like a normal podcast.
Because you could just, I don't know if you've seen these, but a lot of times websites that aren't like credible or primary video sites, like a YouTube is, so like a
Mhm.
BitChute or a Vimeo or something like
Mhm,
that.
mhm.
I don't know if Vimeo's still around, but they'll
Vimeo's still
have
around.
ads that are just AI because it's cheaper to have an AI voice it and sound pretty human
Mm.
than to have. So there's this one AI voice. TikTok I think does a lot too,
Mhm.
which is AI voices that read hundreds and hundreds of ads.
Interesting.
It would be that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go into it thinking, oh, what's this AI going to talk about? Eventually, like if you just clicked it on, you'd think it was someone talking.
Yeah.
AI
Right.
is that advanced now where the AIP project does not work in 2024.
Right. It's grown. It's
Yeah.
grown past.
It's
What
grown
a-
past AI doing a podcast being an interesting topic because I'm sure there's probably hundreds of them out there now where it's just I don't want to do a podcast. I'm going to have a
Yeah.
module talk.
This is the exponential growth that I was talking about.
Yeah, we're here, baby.
This is the exponential growth that I was talking about.
We're here.
Yeah. That's so fucked.
Yeah. Well, all right. With that said, you've been listening to the Rebel Radio Show on WSR Radio. I promise this is the real one.
Yeah, it's us.
We're not AI.
Yeah,
yet.
we're one day.
One day we'll get there. If you would like us to start the year in 2025 seeing if ChatGPT or another AI source will write an episode of the Rebel Radio Show and see how well it can do since it knows us now, let us know. 216-859-8699 is the number to text in. Real quick, I want to say thank you to all of our listeners over this past year of WSR Radio. It's our first year doing live radio, and to use a Shane E term, it's grown exponentially.
Yeah, buddy.
We've gone from 6 artists, a handful of artists, and replays of this show to this network of local and independent music from all over the nation and beyond the nation, and all these new shows. We have a morning drive, we have afternoon drive, we have nightly programming and True Vault Escapades, and we couldn't do it without all of the listeners out there like you. So thank you for listening. We thank you to all of our awesome sponsors that help keep us on air and keep local and independent music in your air, in your phone, and in your car stereo. That's Synergy Music Studio out of Chicago, GenericClothes.com, and Hellbender Vinyl out of Pittsburgh, PA. Make sure you check out each of their respective websites and follow along with everything we do at WSRRradio.com. It's the homepage for all of our showtimes, schedules, and more. You get great podcasts and radio shows there, like Shaney's Off Air.
That is my show.
Comes out at 3 p.m. weekdays on WSRR Radio, followed by The Pigeonhole. That is The Pidge reacting to the internet's worst findings at 4 p.m. on weekdays. Of course, the morning drive kicks off at 8 a.m. with Stritch in the morning. Then you got the grab bag. Then Lucas and Dom host Behind Enemy Lines. It's your Cleveland sports show from Pittsburgh. Our nightly programming is brought to you courtesy of True Vault Escapades from Preston Harden. It's the Fallout-based radio drama. All of his team does an excellent work on that, so make sure you check out all of their projects as well to take us with you wherever you go. Download the Live 365 app in your app store. You can also join us on Discord to chat about any of these topics. You can talk about AI or conspiracies or any of the shows you hear on WSRR. But until next time and until next year, I've been Radio's Rebel DJ Style. To my right is Shaney.
Bye, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
See you next year.
Peace. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.
The days.